What's up everybody, my name is Wreck-It Rob, and today we're going to be talking about how to get the most CALIANITE, or how to farm for the most CALIANITE in Calibria Crystal Guardians. So this has been something that I honestly struggled with for the longest time, and I can't really claim this as my own. This is something that was told to me by Fwa. For many of you who are on the America server will know, this was a tip that I actually learned from him. So in the past, whenever I would farm for CALIANITE, I would say just go to Blackpool Hills, and you would just go to the first stage, and you would just sit and take, you know, your farmer in, which for me now is, where is he? Yeah, here we go. I would just bring him in here. So this is fine if you're just starting out in the game. It's perfectly fine. Just pop 2 times CALIANITE booster, come here, sit and farm. You're also going to pick up XP at the same time, so I suggest doing them both at once. But, you know, what if you're not in the first, you know, couple of weeks or, you know, 2 months of the game, and you're able to do a little bit more of the game? Where do you go to get CALIANITE then? Well, you're actually going to come to Otherworld Trials. You're going to go to the Lair. Now, any of these are great options. So you can see I currently have a timer set on Evil Chimera. I wanted to beat these guys so I didn't have to beat these like during the video. But what I would suggest is just go in real fast, beat these first. I'm going to show you a team. I suggest doing Evil first. Oh, it doesn't have my team set up, right? So I switched up how I'm doing videos. I swapped to doing them on my computer just to kind of make sure that no files get lost or anything. So I really hope it stays that way. So I'm just gonna show you guys kind of my team that I use right now. Actually, I don't think I use a 5-star in it. I think I used one actually, never mind. Okay. This is fine, and then for back row, we need a turn cycler, and then some form of a nuker. So we've got 4 kind of just tanky units in the front. I would especially recommend using a golem for this. And this team is just kind of going to be built upon in the actual Chimera dungeon. But these 4 in the front, and then the back, you need a Windwalker or a turn cycler of some sorts, and then some kind of a nuker. I use Mountain King, but you know, if you're looking for just straight up 4 stars, Holy Swordsman, one of the best picks for it. Or if you're looking for 3 stars, have them in storage actually. In 3 stars, you just use a Dwarven Gunner. Just, you know, some really good single target nukers. Just whatever you want to throw in the back. That'll pretty much work for anything. Now, you're not really going to be wanting to farm the guards because you want to farm the chimeras, because what you get from the guard is all of these different types of cores, which are great. But what you want is you want to get these team runes. You only get these team runes from the chimeras. So you only get the conflict quartz and the conflict runes. You can see you don't have any of those here, but you do get them from the chimera. These are your main money makers. If you're to play chimera team, I would use Golem in front. I would use Paladin. I like him just because he's a pretty easy healer to use. You know, you kind of just set him, and then whatever skill he uses, he's going to be healing your team. You're healing somebody on your team. Then I would use Elven Queen. And once again, try to not use your Arena Windwalker. I would suggest having 2, and just use the second one. Have it a lot tankier and about like 200 speed. 200 speed works just fine for dungeons. Any more than that, it's not a waste, but it's a little unnecessary. You don't really need it. You mostly just need to survive with the Windwalker. And for the front, personally, I use him, but you can use your Flame Mantis instead. I mostly just need those 2 for the attack break on the boss. They both work just fine by themselves. Gosh, now I gotta remember who was in my team. I use Phantom Wolf in the back just because I have a full conflict set on him. Mountain King in the back. For anyone who has better units than me, and this is more just, and this is more just tips on where to do things, I would definitely suggest not looking at this team as what you want to be farming with, because it's not a fast team. And I'm just going to let this play through once. What I would suggest is a team that I will show you right after this, which is a speed team, which is honestly what you should be using consistently. I don't want you on ×1, I want you on ×3. All right, now we're just gonna sit here, let this play. I'll see you guys in a minute. There we have it. My team just won the battle, and as you can see, we just got a conflict room, which I am actually going to use on somebody. Hopefully this rolls speed. If this rolls double speed, then I can potentially throw on my Windwalker, or Una, or, you know, somebody. Actually, Una, definitely Una. So, the point of why it's so good to get CALIANITE from there is, we go to Heroes, we're gonna go to the Room section, and I'm just gonna show you guys just, you know, at first I was really farming Colossus a lot. That was what I really kind of like built this channel on, was me running Colossus a lot, and that was where I was sitting and farming. But let me just show you guys. Okay, so Agile is one of the things that I really want to get from Colossus. So we're gonna go and just look at a 5-star blue room. Okay, not anything great, honestly. I probably need to sell most of my runes. Its Colossus drops are terrible. Okay, we're just gonna click sell. Okay. See, 3,600 CALIANITE for this room, okay? Just remember, this is a 5-star blue room, okay? So now let's go look at conflict rooms. Do I even have a 5-star blue room? Yes, we do. Okay, once again, a 5-star blue room, okay? Not great. Once again, a room that I'm gonna be selling. 20,000 CALIANITE. So, well over 5 times the amount of the other 5-star. Let's just check this one too. See, this one's 15,000, about 5 times the amount. The average sell rate that you get from farming Chimera is 3 to 5 times higher than you get farming Colossus, which is where, you know, generally I would go if I needed to farm for some money. Thank you to Foi for telling me that on his stream the other night, because I never would have had any idea. I've only run, well, before the last couple of days, I had only ever ran this just to see if I could beat it. I never ran it like to farm it, but it is the best source of CALIANITE in the entire game. And I'm just gonna show you guys, I might as well, just a quick speed team, okay? So, the speed team really only works with this golem. And thank you to, I forget who it was. If you see this video and you're the one who commented it, please comment down below that it was you. I will personally thank you in my next video. But it's all because of this golem. Not only that, it's because of this third skill right here. His passive Guardian Body. When being attacked, generate a shield for all allies equal to 5% of my own max HP, lasts for 1 turn, may stack if being hit with a multi-hit attack. And you can see, it stacks up to 25%. So 25% of his HP, and I have about 60k HP on him? Yeah, just about 60k HP on him. So that means that if I get that all the way skilled up, even though he's only on 5% right now, everyone on my team is going to be getting a shield of 50,000 HP, or 15,000 HP every time he gets attacked. And all of the Chimera's attacks, if you look at them, they all hit, okay, so this hits front row. This hits all enemies 5 times. All of his attacks, all of the Chimera's attacks, hit everybody, except for the few attacks that hit the front row. So you're always gonna want this golem to be in the front row. And the great thing about that passive is, the shield goes before the attack actually hits. So he's going to get hit by the Chimera, throw a shield on the whole team, and then take the damage. And assuming the damage doesn't destroy his shield every time, your team effectively takes no damage. But he does have one ability that disables passives. So the way that you get around that is to do the Druid, and we'll say the front row. It doesn't really matter. If you have the Golem, it doesn't matter where anyone else goes. if you set your team up correctly. So we're going to use Energy Rain, which gives immunity for 1 turn. Or alternatively, you can use the Elven Queen's ability, which is it? I think her 3rd ability. Immunity for 3 turns, invincibility for 1 turn, which, I mean, I'm probably going to use that one just because then I don't need to do other things. So you could potentially just do these 2, and then, you know, you could potentially do Una for an attack buff, and then, well, I would use a Mountain King just because he's my best, like, you know, single target nuker. But just load up the rest of these slots with Holy Swordsman. The reason for that is all of their hits, all their first attacks ignore defense and have the ability to double attack so they can do more damage. And you can see I have 2 conflict sets on this one. And that's probably something that you've seen a couple of times throughout this video is me saying conflict sets. For example, I think it's, yeah, another conflict set. Una, another conflict set. I believe the Golem? Yeah, another conflict set. The goal here is to use an entire team here with conflict sets. Why? That doesn't buff their stuff as much. But if you look at the conflict set, all heroes attack plus 8%. And the fact that you're using 8 heroes, just putting 1 set on them, well, I mean, it's boosting 8 heroes attack by 8%. So if you potentially put 3 sets on every single one of these, a combined 23 sets, and then 23 times 8, it's like an extra 200% damage increase. Sorry, I don't feel like doing quick maths right now, but it's like an extra 200% damage increase. So you can take these Holy Swordsmen, they have pretty good attack, and then all of a sudden you're boosting that 200%, and then also having a passive that increases crit damage up to 10%. So that means the longer the battle's happening, the more damage they're doing. Just having these 3 right here, a Golem, and then, you know, someone to put up immunity for 1 turn, 2 turns, however long your team needs. This is kind of up to you. And then just 5 nukers, you can beat this dungeon, which took me, I think, like 5 or 6 minutes in that little loop. What took me 5 or 6 minutes, you can potentially do in 15, 20 seconds. I think I saw Fwa was building a team that only took, I think, 3 seconds or something. Something just absolutely ridiculous. And once again, you know, if you don't have enough Holy Swordsmen, what you can also do is just load these up with Dwarven Gunners. They would work just fine. They do a decent amount of single target damage. You know, they're also an at 3-star, so easy to get. I think they're also farmable. Let me check. So the Dwarven Gunner is farmable from Gold Loader here. Not that hard to get, not that hard to skill up, and they do a lot of single target damage. So what I would suggest is invest in getting a very good Chimera team, run these, get all the team runes that you can, that you're going to need, just stack up on those, throw them on everything, and you're gonna get very fast Chimera times. Be farming CALIANITE super fast, and then that's going to also allow you to beat Catacomb super quickly. To kind of sum this video up, I feel like it was a little bit long-winded. Chimera. If you want CALIANITE, farm Chimera. Build a Chimera team, make that your priority right now. You know, if you're a little low on CALIANITE, kind of like I am, I need more. If you're a little low, sit, farm Chimera, build a team for it, pop some double XP boosters, summon all of the heroes, and build a good Chimera team. And in all honesty, that's it, you know. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and wreck that subscribe button down below. It's nice being back, it's nice being able to make videos again, and it's just nice being a part of the community again. But with that, I think that's all I have for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, if you liked it, please do me a favor and wreck that subscribe button and the like button down below, and potentially share it with a friend, or at least share the knowledge. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.